recording, so we need to be silent.
Okay.
All right, go.
There's nothing more important to talk about first, other than expressing gratitude for everything that is and everything that is to come from this moment on. Every loss, every failure, every fall, all the pain, all the tears, the internal suffering throughout the years has shaped me to who I'm called to be. And it doesn't stop here. There's no destination for enlightenment and evolution. We are all on a spiritual journey. Some of us know, and others simply believe. Then there are those who are systematically running on a program. The syndromes of Willie Lynch are still etched into the psyche centuries later. These are generational curses I'm talking about that needs to be broken right now. As I look around the world today, it's easy to recognize the times that we're in. Now is the time for us to become our greatest version. God chose us to be here. We are light workers. So keep your light shining bright and leading those out of the dark with your authenticity. Most don't know who they are, but we can help them remember with our transparency. And I've chosen to let my transparency become my therapy and share my healing tools and techniques I've discovered to help reprogram the minds of our youth, help those who are lost to remember who they are, and break as many generational curses as possible with one book, removing all semantics, all politics, all personal opinions about anything outside of ourselves. There's no talk about Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, Hinduism, any other ism you can think of that was designed to control the minds of the people. I strip all that away and I leave you to sit with yourself, within yourself. This is where there's no division. This is where we all connect. So, me versus me is purposely written to resonate with all walks of life, from people from all around the world. This is a divine inspiration that I've co created with universal energy, God, good orderly direction, and a masterful flow of 3 months. This book began as my cry out to the world, titled The US Government versus Me. After about 6 days, I had a discussion with a friend where I laid out some of the things I was writing. They were dark. They spoke to finality, discontentment with the status quo, essentially my resignation from life in this human form. I was done, and I made peace with it. My friend noticed a major shift in my energy and spoke on it, asking, "Where's the king I know? The high vibrational, optimistic, one in a heel king." Then saying, the only battle is within, me versus me. I froze in place, began to rethink my mental processing, and then a light went off. I scrapped all the pages I wrote prior and started over. It's not the US government versus me. It's not circumstances and situations versus me. It's only me versus me. I not only then wanted to live, I wanted to win the war within. I was a prisoner within myself, suffering with an addiction that was making me a slave to my carnal desires, paralyzing my spiritual growth and development. All this God given talent, being smothered with unhealthy distractions, constant pursuits for immediate satisfaction, held bound by the power to pee. I mean, I was in a sunken place with nobody to save me but me. It was a decision ultimately, and I never would have gotten it had it not been for watching my mother, day in and day out, fight for every moment of her life for years. After medical professionals said she would not pull through, she continued to persevere, withstanding the devastation of being told she would never walk again, and just so she could save her life and have some more moments, she decided to amputate her leg. What are we willing to give just to have another moment? How selfish and cowardice it would have been for me to giving up on life, on myself. My mom transitioned so she can help me from the other side. And it was her courage, her perseverance, her refusal to ever give up despite how hard it got that inspired my will to not only live, but to overcome and inspire as many people as possible to face themselves and allow the best man to win within. In essence, this is a spiritual self help book made by principles I've outlined to help myself. I then used myself as a test subject and embarked on a journey to enlightenment. As I got close to completing the book, I became overwhelmed with joy, excitement, humility, gratitude, and most of all, a sense of inner peace that's so difficult to describe, I won't even try. And trust me, that's saying something coming from the master of the spoken word. I'm just saying. It was then I realized I actually was going to complete what I only thought of as an idea just a couple months prior. And then I also think about how significant this manuscript not only is to me, but how important it is for me to share it with the world. And it's with extreme gratitude that I stand here in this moment holding in my hands what was only a dream at one point in time. This book is a demonstration for walking in purpose, for never being afraid to dream. What happens to a dream that's deferred? Does it dry up like a raisin in the sun? Well, in my case, I just decided to dream an even bigger one. I am King Shakur, and this is my book, 333: A Spiritual Path to Enlightenment, Me versus Me, and is available on Amazon right now.